follow a lot of different football clubs and also different sports, and especially when it comes to TikTok, Spurs are the absolute GOAT. Now, they do have a huge team working on just like TikTok alone, but the numbers don't lie. And I mean, for comparison, Arsenal have 10 million followers. Spurs do a lot of player focused content, but the reason that this works so well for them is because they've allowed the admin to actually show her personality, and you can see the relationship that she's built up with the team. There's a lot of trust there, and therefore it brings out the best in the players, to the point where I feel like I know, as a Celtic fan, more about the Spurs squad than I do about the Celtic squad. And I'm not even a Spurs fan, so that is absolutely insane to me. Because again, with Celtic, it's let's keep the fans at arm's length unless they're spending money. Obviously, Spurs have a huge budget when it comes to marketing and things like that, but one of my favourite pieces of content I've seen recently was actually Aloha Athletic. 2.6 million views. This was such a good video, and it's because they showed some personality. Celtic have zero personality online. Another club with a fraction of the budget that Celtic have but make more effort when it comes to social media is Queen's Park. Also really enjoyed this piece of content from Hearts a couple of weeks ago when they beat Rangers, basically showing a wee bit of banter with Broxy Beer, and it was really funny. Imagine using social media to have a sense of humour, that's groundbreaking. I'm actually really shocked they don't have more followers, but Team Europe Ryder Cup, their content a couple of weeks ago was so good. You see them all on the bus at the end after winning and just singing and having fun. This is the kind of content that Celtic actually do usually film, but it's part of the documentary that they put out at the end of the season, and they never actually release it on social media. And then it's fans that are actually clipping the footage and then sharing it on social media rather than Celtic just sharing it themselves. And I actually feel really sorry for anyone who's working in social media at Celtic, because I bet they're coming up with amazing ideas every single day. They're just not actually being allowed to create the content that they know is going to work really well. And again, this just comes back to Celtic being stuck in the dark ages.